Hey, Josh here.
And Michelle.
And we are Adventures Ahead. And today we're going to be talking about, is Carnival making big mistakes right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just something that has come out that they've released a lot of news, and a lot of it to people is bad news.
Well, and they've sent emails out about it.
Right. They had John Heald talk about it. I don't think Carnival goes about their announcements in the best ways.
No.
And then they have reactions to them and different things. So, and people go nuts over changes.
Of course, people aren't going to be happy receiving an email that says all this stuff's going on.
Right. So, I think there's different ways of doing that, and we're going to kind of talk about that in this video.
Yeah.
So, first of all, they've had a lot of changes. We did a video about it. There's different changes. They're cutting back certain things. They're not letting you do things that you used to be able to do. But I think a lot of people, when we came back from the pandemic, they probably should have made changes then. Like when we came back to cruising and it was starting all over again, they should have made the changes then.
I understand that maybe Carnival didn't know all the changes that they needed to make.
Sure, but they should have maybe tried to implement more changes then. And I know they had some changes when we came back. Some things weren't full and different things the way, they took away Faster the Fun, they took away this, they took away that. But maybe they could have implemented more of these changes then.
Sure.
And so it wasn't such a shock now that we've restarted cruising, and then now, a year later or more, they're like, hey, now we need to change these things. I don't know if it's great that John Heald announces a bunch of stuff on Facebook.
I think that's a big mistake.
He's great to have there to show things on the ship, to show this, to show that, and he likes to joke, he likes to kid, he likes to talk about...
I don't think it should be John Heald's responsibility.
Right, he likes to talk about people that live in a basement and put out news and stuff.
Yep.
But he likes to make jokes and different things. But yeah, I don't think necessarily it's good for John Heald to do that. Now, it's okay for him to answer the questions that people have, but not necessarily that, like saying the information.
Yeah, what I'd say is there's been, last week we had an announcement about alcohol. This week we had an announcement about dining. My perspective is it would probably be just better to do all the changes at once, and also blanket statement, hey, these are the reasons we've had to implement some recent changes, and not specifically email about all of the changes. Of course, no one's going to be happy to get an email saying, hey, we increased this, and this. Your cruise is going to cost you this much more. The world, right? The cost of living is higher, cost of goods is higher. So totally understand that Carnival needed to make a change, and it just seems like we could have avoided some hysteria.
Well, and then also their reasoning is waste and all these things. And I get that too, because it is good to focus on that.
Absolutely. I'm fully supportive of making the world more sustainable and leaving a better world for
But I'm not convinced.
Generations.
And a lot of people aren't convinced that that's the sole reason, as they say. But we are Carnival people, of course. We like to cruise Carnival. And so, yeah, I mean, we support them. But... yeah.
Probably could just go about things a little bit differently, because now you got people thinking, is there going to be a change next week or in 2 weeks? It would be helpful to have all of the information in front of you now.
Right. Also, there's something that I kind of talked about with other people. Would it be so bad for Carnival not to just let you know that? You basically... you go look online at something and you say, oh, well, the liquor, I can't put that in my room now. I wonder what happened. And then so it's not such a big hysteria. And then you take that upon yourself to go ask the question to John Heald or whatever.
Sure.
And different things.
I think the example we talked about was mayo at the grocery store. Everything's increasing at the grocery store, right?
Right. They don't put out an announcement saying the mayo is going up. or they don't say this is happening.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't need to, you know, I don't know. I mean, I know some people like, I need to know this.
Well, and then maybe
you don't.
they would think Carnival's hiding something. But I think if they just said, hey, we're going to have to stick with, you know, their business at the end of the day. They need to be profitable.
Right.
And this is what we're doing.
I mean, some of the things you would need to know, like the charge, but that could be on the menu or something. Like this is, like when you go read the menu.
An asterisk.
Yeah, down below, just say a third entree is $5.
Yeah.
And, you know, or whatever, you know, or like, you know, if the water went up or whatever, you could say, hey, you know, when you go to the website and look at the price, well, it went up just like everything else does. So, I mean, maybe they don't have to make the hugest announcement every time something changes.
Yeah.
I think that causes, like I said, it feeds into the hysteria and all that. And then you got people that get online and things and make things bigger deal than what they are.
Yep.
That happens too. So, and it gets people worked up.
Yeah, what do you guys think about that?
Right.
We think that that's definitely an opportunity for Carnival.
Yes. So, what do you guys think? Tell us in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, and
join our Facebook group over at Adventures Ahead Cruising Group.
Yes.
We had a lot of fun over there.
And you could continue the conversation.
Thanks
Bye.
for watching.